Slowly, you put down the letter, your mind reeling. Overpowering urge to flee comes over you. All you can think of is getting on a plane and leaving Vista Forge and the Waxworks behind you as far away as possible. Yet, you know you can't leave. You've inherited the Waxworks, and with it, the terrible mandate handed down to you by Uncle Boris. With dread in your heart, you put on your coat and drive slowly towards the Waxworks. The rain has returned, and your heartbeat seems to synchronize with the rhythmic sound of the wiper blades thumping back and forth across the windshield. You pull on the brakes as you get out of the car, dreading the walk up the winding path leading to the accursed Waxworks.
It's been ages since I was last here. Seems like the butler has really let the place go to rot. The grounds really do need a makeover. Then again, all Uncle Boris was focused on was his work restoring his museum. All he ever cared about was that thing. I wonder if I'm just here to do the heavy lifting to move his old stuff out. Hopefully, Bernard should still be here. Although, he always creeped me out a little.
Good evening, sir. You are expected. Would you be so kind as to enter? It's been too long, Adam. Welcome back to the Blackwood family waxworks. I'm Bernard, your uncle's assistant. I'm taking care of the place while your uncle is... I trust you received my telegram. Thank you. Your uncle, Boris, instructed me to give you this crystal ball, sir. I believe it is an old family heirloom.
At last, nephew, you have come.
Uncle Boris?
We don't have time for interruptions. My power drains with each wasted breath. Adam, you alone must complete my life's work and rid our family of its ancient curse. For years, I have tried in vain to end the inevitable suffering you and Alex must face. Within this museum, I have summoned the most evil of all twins born to cursed generations that bear the Blackwood name. Frozen in wax tableau, their spirits rage, waiting for you. There, you must enter their worlds and destroy our kin. Only then will you be able to rid our family of this terrible curse forever and save Alex from his miserable end. Remember that each exhibit bears a plaque informing of the evils that await you. Take heed of their warnings. You will do well to follow their advice, so that you may fully understand the history of this terrible curse. I have given my assistant a letter of great import. Make haste in reading it, my boy. And while I must now take my leave, please keep this crystal ball close at hand. I may be able to help you along the way, so long as you are willing to pay the price. Communing with the dead has a terrible draining effect on the psychic energy of a living human. Good luck, Adam. May the gods show you mercy.
Please follow me to the Waxworks. This is where your uncle stored his most important exhibits. Please do watch your step. I will be here in case you need me. Good luck. Oh, and do hurry, sir.
It seems to be stuck. A waxwork of a princess being entombed inside a pyramid. A waxwork of mine being overrun by a mutant plant. It seems to be stuck. The waxwork of Jack the Ripper and one of his victims. It seems to be stuck. A waxwork of zombies in a graveyard. Let's see what's hidden behind this curtain. I should probably read the plaque. Where am I?
Calm yourself, Adam. You are in the body of your late ancestor. You are to assume his role, that of a gravedigger. Moments before this, you returned to recover your shovel. However, be warned, there have been sightings of the undead.
I can barely see anything. Is this the graveyard?
And there have already been some casualties.
He's been mauled to death. At least he left me a parting gift. Looks like a short-handled gardener's sickle. Could do some nasty damage with this.
Greetings, my nephew. How may I assist you?
Can you help me against the zombies?
I'm afraid I can be of little use against them magically. However, if you find something sharp to use as a weapon, you can easily slice off their arms to prevent them from attacking. Then you can quite easily finish them off.
Can you heal my wounds?
I can make you a single very powerful healing spell, but it comes at a heavy cost. I shall require a fresh human heart to do it. At least we are in the right place to find one.
Farewell for now, Uncle. Zombies are everywhere. According to the inscription, this tomb is the final resting place of your own ancestors. creepy. This one doesn't have a name. The nameplate bears the inscription, the first. The nameplate bears the inscription, the second. The nameplate bears the inscription, the fourth.
You're not Vladimir. Who are you?
I'm Adam. Who is this Vladimir you speak of?
The necromancer who keeps us here, Vladimir Blackwood, is one of the twins bearing the curse. He is an evil, twisted man who demands power and intends to obtain it through the black arts of necromancy. He keeps us alive here against our will and uses us for his sadistic pleasure. You do not serve him, no.
Are you Druek? My uncle told me to seek you out.
Yes, I am Druid. I was the firstborn bearing the curse of the witch's wrath. I have existed here for what feels like an eternity, and I want nothing more than to stop Vladimir and to put an end to this awful curse once and for all. You have our thanks for making it this far.
Are you trapped here? Can I help you?
Yes. Unfortunately, we are bound to the world of the living by Vladimir's terrible magic. He sent his zombie slaves far and wide to recover the bodies of the good twins so that he could make them suffer. He resurrected us from the grave and bound us here so that we may never experience the peace of true death. Each day he comes down here to play with us and gloat over our suffering.
Is there any way I can free you?
You are no master of magic. You must enlist the assistance of a spellcaster to remove the binding. Your uncle may be able to offer you guidance. In order to make use of your power, you must channel us into a crystal ball until we can deal with Vladimir.
Can you help me kill Vladimir?
Vladimir is very powerful indeed. He's unaffected by the normal passage of time and is magically shielded against the non-magical attacks. As spirits, we possess a magical energy that can reflect Vladimir's own evil magic back upon himself.
How can I lift the witch's curse?
I know not how the curse can be broken, and I fear this task to be impossible. In order to defeat it, it must never have been set in the first place. You must somehow journey back in time and kill the witch before the curse is pronounced. That is the only way to rid us of it forever. Your uncle has gotten you this far. There must be a way to create a portal back to my time.
I'll try my best to free you. I promise I'll come back for you. Farewell for now.
You come to torture us once again, Evil One.
Evil one? Hold on. I'm not Vladimir. I haven't come to hurt you.
Do not try to trick us. Who can you possibly be, O Evil One? You who stands before me with the looks of the Evil One, who sounds like the Evil One, and even smells like the Evil One.
I think I'm in his brother's body. I've come from the future to help you.
After all this time, Druek foretold your coming. You must be the one he spoke of. He prophesied the coming of one who had the face of evil, but the spirit of good. You must do what you can to free us. Only then can I help you, and together we can stop Vladimir. You'd best talk to Druek. He is in the first coffin. He can guide you. Farewell, and good luck.
Seems this one isn't very talkative. There must be another way around. There must be another way around. Oh my god! They ripped her heart clean out. Gross.
Ugh!